Good evening, Impact 100 Garden State. And our honored guests. It's such an honor and a pleasure to see so many strong women in one room. And do you know how I know you're all strong women? Because you lift each other up. Right? It's true. I am Debbie Semi, president of Impact 100 Garden State, and tonight is an historic evening. For the first time in our history, our Impact chapter will be awarding $400,000 Impact grants this evening. I hope this is sparking joy for all of us. It's certainly for all of us that have been involved for so many months. Welcome returning members. How many people are returning members? Just raise your hands. Okay. Welcome new members. Raise your hand if this is your first annual awards meeting that you've ever attended. All right. I think there's something over 50 new members here tonight, which is wonderful. And welcome guests, especially our 7 finalists who have done so much to be here and whom I will be introducing shortly. I have said this before, but it's worth repeating. Every single Impact member can be proud, can be filled with joy, because it took every individual in this extraordinary village to make tonight happen. Everyone is welcome, and everyone needs to be thanked for your contributions of time, talent, and treasure. So let's give everybody a hand. By joining Impact 100 Garden State, we have all become part of a growing force in U.S. philanthropy, collective giving. Between 2017 and 2023, giving circles like Impact 100 Garden State, which are overwhelmingly populated and run by women, doubled in size from 1,600 groups to 4,000 groups, from 150,000 individuals to 370,000 individuals, and donations rose from $1.29 billion to $3.1 billion in 2023. Those numbers are on a trajectory to double again in the next 5 years, underscoring Giving Circle's growing appeal and potential to profoundly reshape the philanthropic landscape. Many of our members tell me that they join because they see it as a way for them to heal so much that is broken. And Impact 100 Garden State is the place to be, where we can directly make a difference in our own communities. Before I introduce our speakers, I want to thank Melanie Smith, chair of this event, and her committee for being the wind beneath our wings that made this annual celebration possible. We are so grateful. Thank you. Let's hear it for our AAM committee. We are also so grateful to our sponsors, especially our gold sponsors. Here to say a few words is Gina Pontorero from Crum and Foster. Gina? She's here? I haven't seen her. She's here. Oh. Good to see you. Very nice to meet you.
Good evening, everyone, especially our grant finalists. I am so proud to be here tonight, not only as a member of Impact 100, but on behalf of Crum & Forster, one of the gold sponsors this evening. Crum & Forster is a national property casualty insurer that's located and headquartered in Morristown, New Jersey. It embodies so many of the qualities that are really the pillars of Impact 100. I know there's not much that I can say that would top what we're all here for this evening, which is learning who will be those lucky 4 recipients tonight. But I do want to share with you a few highlights of our culture of giving, simply because Crum & Forster truly never ceases to amaze me. In 2023, Crum & Forster donated $2.2 million to various charities. We believe in supporting charities that serve our local communities exactly how Impact 100 serves its local communities. In addition, Crum and Forster invests in the future of various underserved communities and proudly sponsors various scholarship monies for New Jersey City University. Not only do they provide those scholarship monies, but they also offer those students an opportunity to serve a 12-month internship with Crum and Forster, where senior leaders are actually the members. Crum and Forster truly believes in volunteerism, and it's led by example with our senior leaders. Many of you know Arlene Palladino and Barbara Katz, our CFO and CHRO. They stand there side by side with our employees, and they're packaging food for the elderly and rolling up sleeves for Habitat for Humanity. It is incredible, and they lead by example, and it's no surprise that they encourage our employees to truly volunteer as well. Last year, our Crum and Forster employees collectively spent 5,700 hours in community service. It truly is unbelievable. Crum and Forster proudly sponsors Impact 100 tonight because we stand here shoulder to shoulder with you. We believe in you. You serve our communities just as we do, and we thank you for your hard work and your dedication, and we wish everyone, all of the finalists, good luck tonight and all of the best. Thank you.
Thank you, Gina. With the bright lights, I couldn't see anything beyond the bright lights. Here to say a few words is Cynthia Aiken, who represents PPAC Wealth Management. Cindy, who's also a member. There she is.
Thank you, Debbie. Good evening, everyone. It is such a privilege to be here. It's such an exciting evening, and we all look forward to witnessing the awarding of the 4 big grants. That's so exciting. My name is Cynthia Aiken. I'm a head of wealth planning at PPAC Private, a division of PPAC Gladstone Bank. At PPAC Private, we offer a client-focused, single point of contact approach to private banking. Specifically, we provide our clients with investment management of individually managed portfolios reflecting the client's personal goals and perspectives. Also, financial and retirement planning, in which we develop and implement a plan to help our clients achieve their financial and life goals. Additionally, we offer trust, estate, tax, and family office services. We, of course, are very involved with our community, and all our employees volunteer at least one day a year to various nonprofits in the area. For generations, families have turned to us as their trusted financial partner. We hope you will too. Enjoy the evening.
Okay. Now it is my pleasure to introduce our membership chairs, Ann Stackenfeld and Lisa Wahlberg. Our very own Glinda and Elphaba, who defied gravity and whose hard work, passion, and remarkable leadership led to this year's record membership total. Please welcome Ann and Lisa.
How exciting is it? Oh,
Can you hear her?
hello, hello. Can you hear me?
Yep. No?
No? Hello, hello? Okay. How exciting is it that for the first time in our history, we are awarding 4 $100,000 grants? So that is really a testament to you, our 408 members.
Okay, because of our roles, right, as membership chairs, we have an ask. We now want to hear from you about your intentions for 2025. So if able to do so, we're asking you to please consider joining at the 110% level, which helps cover our costs for events just like this.
So when you came in this afternoon, if we didn't grab you already to fill out a pledge form for renewal, you'll see that you have pledge forms on the table and pens. So everybody grab a pledge form and pen, if you can.
So think about it, right? We need you to join, and frankly, how can you not? Just look around this room with all of these awesome women celebrating our 7 amazing grant finalists. So if you're doing your card with your pen, we have some music for you. Here we go.
So go ahead, fill out the form. The membership team, who can be identified by these stunning, glamorous boas, are going to get up and walk around, and they will come collect the cards. So just wave your card in the air that you're in for
See it.
2025.
2025.
Woo! 2025.
All right. So, why is it important to join and renew? Let's think about it, right? The word is out in the nonprofit community what we are doing this year, first time giving out 4 grants. So we need, as an organization, to keep that going next year. We cannot go backwards. Our nonprofit community certainly deserves it, and we're all, because they are all working so very hard to make life better, and isn't that what this is all about this evening, right?
So many of you probably came here and joined originally because you were referred by a friend. We know that our current members are our best source of our new members. So we're asking you to think tonight about how you can help us bring our membership up to even higher levels. So please think of friends, family members, co-workers, neighbors. I hit up people I gave birth to.
We hit up our mothers.
So tell them about us, or consider hosting a meet and mingle, and we can do the talking for you and share all the information on Impact 100.
Thank you very much. Best of luck to our 7 finalists. You were all fabulous, and I'm sure you're chomping at the bit, waiting for the big announcement. And we kept it short tonight, which is unusual for us, but we're going to go sit down now.
We can be chatty.
Have a good night.
Thank you.
Okay, membership and grant operations are the 2 pillars that hold up Impact 100 Garden State. And what Ann and Lisa have done, along with their committee, has enabled Valerie Cassell, our grant operations chair, to lead our grant review committees in their process, which makes it possible for us to announce our grant finalists and recipients this evening. Please welcome Valerie.
Thank you, Debbie, and a special thank you to all of our members for making tonight's annual award meeting a reality. By introduction, I'm Valerie Kazel. I'm the chair of Grant Operations. I'm here tonight representing the Joint Grants Committee, which is comprised of our nonprofit outreach team led by Louise Murray and Victoria Herzberg. Grant Operations is not only myself, but also Kristen Stuke leads with me, and our grant administration team is led by Barb Demarest and Karen Yutsis. Our grants teams could not have done their work without the dedication of almost 100 of you involved over the last 6 months. Countless hours were spent getting the word out to the nonprofit community about the grants, reviewing 87 applications this year to ensure that they fell within our focus areas and met our eligibility criteria. A special thank you goes out to the Financial Review Committee, which was led by Mary Jane Robertson and Irene Maroney. and they ensured that the applicants had a solid financial footing. We also added a new aspect to our review, and that was a debut of the Grant Administration Review Committee, which was led by Barb Demarest, and it was to ensure consistency in our requests for documents and information pertaining to the implementation of the proposals. We wanted to make sure we were equitable in what we request. And this year, we had 14 co-chairs leading over 70 volunteers on the 7 grant review committees, which evaluated each proposal, visited some of the applicants to get to know them better, and then selected the 7 finalists presented to you. This vetting process is no small undertaking. It is challenging and rewarding. There are a few sleepless nights and many spirited conversations, but we reach consensus. So if anybody wants to join us next year, please sign up. There is room for everyone to participate. And then I want to thank the 7 finalists here tonight for the time you spent developing your worthy proposals, for sharing with us the needs of the communities you serve, for hosting our teams on our site visits and answering our numerous questions, because this is probably a unique process to you with the intensity that we review. And for everything that you do to make our communities a better place to live. And finally, we thank our members who read through all of the materials about the 7 finalists and voted for their top 4 choices. And speaking for myself, it wasn't an easy choice. I say that every year, I think, because every one of the finalists, and I'd say almost every applicant, is worthy of these awards. And so without further ado, I am passing the mic to Debbie, who will announce the grantees.
Okay. I know it's a cliche, but I'm going to say it anyway. The moment we have all been waiting for has finally arrived. Here are the names of our 7 finalists: Cheshire Home, Comfort Zone Camp, Housing Partnership for Morris County, the Institute of Music for Children, Passaic County Community College Foundation, Rebuilding Together North Jersey Incorporated, and Table to Table. We will be awarding, as you all heard, 4 $100,000 grants. The 3 finalists who do not receive a $100,000 grant will be awarded an unrestricted merit grant of $3,000 each. I know that $3,000 is not $100,000, but please consider applying again should you not be one of our impact grantees this year. It really is worth trying again, and our history has shown that you can come back in another year and become a grantee. And I know I speak for all of us. As Valerie said, it was an extremely difficult decision for all of us, and it's a democracy. Everybody has one vote. It's one woman, one vote, one donation. And so we never know how the voting is going to go, but we try to be as fair and as equitable as possible. So again, thank you all so much for being here and for going through the process. And okay, we have an envelope. Okay. The first $100,000 Impact 100 Garden State Grant for 2024 goes to Table to Table. You want to come up here and say a few words?
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Get up here. You're all the ones who make this happen. I've only been with Table to Table for 5 months, so they get all the credit. Thank you all so very much. I'm a little emotional right now. Table to Table, I'm incredibly proud to be part of this organization. We are founded on the belief that everyone deserves access to healthy food and that there is actually enough food to go around. And the problem is that there's a whole lot of quality food that goes to waste while so many of our neighbors need that help. And so we're working to change that, and we're just so grateful to everyone in this room for investing in our mission. This grant will allow us to expand our work to Morris County. So that's a brand new territory for us, and we can't wait to get into Morris County. This will allow us to build our network of food donors, of community partners, and food rescue hero volunteers who will get that fresh food from where it is to where it needs to go and allow us to nourish truly thousands of our neighbors. And having been privileged to be part of the Impact 100 Garden State community before when I was with Norwest Cap, which was a grantee in 2021, I know that we're getting so much more than just a grant. We're getting a community of support from all of you in this room, and I know how incredible that is, and we're just incredibly grateful. Thank you all so very much.
Thank you so much. All right, Maureen, next envelope. We actually reuse the foam checks, believe it or not. So we're trying to save money wherever we can. So if you get a foam check, please don't leave it with it, okay? You can take this. We actually had to go chasing after people last year. So anyway, I know it sounds silly, but you know, it's just a foam check after all. We could take all the pictures we want. So, all right, the second $100,000 Impact Garden State grant for 2024 goes to Cheshire Home.
Sure, honestly, this is not real?
No.
Wow. Hello, everyone. I apologize, but they scripted me. So, for those of you who don't know me, I'm the executive director at Cheshire Home. I've been there for over 30 years, and it's quite a place. It's, these are the, thank you. It's the staff that do all the work. I'm kind of like the conductor in an orchestra. I just can tell when things are out of beat, and then they do everything else. So this is all about them. Anyway, on behalf of Cheshire Home's residents, Board of Trustees, and staff, thank you so much to everyone at Impact 100. We are very grateful to be here and receive this grant for our Rise and Walk equipment. In a time when more and more nursing facilities struggle to make ends meet, opportunities like this enable Cheshire Home to continue empowering young adults with spinal cord injuries to reach their maximum level of independence. I want to thank the staff who work with our residents every day. With me this evening, I have Lauren Rosario, who's the Director of Rehabilitation, holding one side of the check. And I have Bethany Greenfield, who's our lead physical therapist. You got the other. They have truly taken our rehab department to the next level, and we are very grateful for the difference they have made to our organization. And thank all of you for believing in our mission. And right now, I'd like to pass over the microphone to Bethany, the star of our video.
Good evening, everybody. Thank you so much. It is such an honor to be here tonight. We have the distinct privilege to work with the residents of Cheshire Home, and all of whom have suffered catastrophic loss in ways that I hope never to fully understand. We're a small but mighty facility trying to make as big of an impact in our little corner of the world as possible. My job is to figuratively and literally raise our residents up, throw them on my back, walk alongside them the whole way, and get them home. I can't begin to tell you how exciting it is to know that we have 408 new partners in this mission. Your generosity and benevolence will empower us to use the Rise and Walk to do what we do faster, more efficiently, multiplying our impact. On behalf of Cheshire Home, our residents, and residents to come, thank you for being the organization that sees the importance of investing in the underdog in order to make the change you want to see in this world. Thank you.
Okay. All right, the third $100,000 Impact 100 Garden State grant for 2024 goes to Comfort Zone Camp.
Thank you so much. I'm not scripted, which may or may not work. We'll see how this goes. But first and foremost, thank you to Jen and Krista for working on the proposal, doing all of the hard work, and getting us to this amazing, amazing moment. My wife, Jamie, she and I have been volunteering at Comfort Zone for over 20 years. And she's the reason I found Comfort Zone. We found Comfort Zone. So thank you to the three of you for getting us to this incredible moment. My name is Mitchell Dechter. I am the chair of the Board of Trustees of Comfort Zone Camp. Comfort Zone, we're celebrating an incredible milestone this year. It's our 25th anniversary. We were founded by an incredible woman, Lynn Hughes, who lost her mother when she was a little child, and shortly thereafter she lost her father. And when she was trying to figure out what to do with her life, she realized that there was no resource for children to navigate the grieving process. So she formed Comfort Zone Camp. It was called Camp Comfort back then. There was a legal issue. We changed our name, damn lawyers. I'm one of them. And Comfort Zone was born 25 years ago. And since then, we've helped over 24,000 children navigate the grieving process. And sadly, now more than ever, our services are needed everywhere, especially in this community. Suicide loss, overdose loss, loss to cancers. The need for us is just, the demand is growing. So I know I don't know too many of you, but I promise you, you have my word that this grant will change lives. I invite each and every one of you to come to camp to see the impact that we have on children's lives so that they know they are never going to be alone ever again through their grief journey. And it's magical, and it's fun, and it's silly, and it's camp, but they get so much out of it. So please, come join us, come to camp, see the magic that happens in our bubble, and I promise you, you will get a lot out of it, because nobody's immune from losing somebody. And when you think about a young child who's lost a parent or lost a sibling, they need the support. And that's what we provide at Comfort Zone. So thank you so much. Thank you to my new friends over on our committee who helped us navigate this and were tremendous hosts this evening. Thank you guys so much. I can tell how much of your heart and souls went into this, and we are forever grateful. And I'm just so impressed with what you all do and how serious you take it and how much work goes into it. So thank you for helping us change lives. And this is just a phenomenal honor. So thank you so much. Don't take the check. Don't take the phone check.
Okay. All right, this is it. The fourth and final $100,000 Impact Garden State Grant for 2024 goes to the Institute of Music for Children.
We're just a little bit excited, if you hadn't noticed. Hi, everyone. Thank you so very much. We are thrilled, beyond thrilled, to receive this and to be able to do the work that we do. is such a blessing, and to be able to do it with people like the ones that are on the stage with me today is beyond a dream come true. Destiny, who's one of our students and youth leaders, just before we sat down said, "Miss Alicia, what is your purpose?" I was like, I'm a little busy, but, you know, and I think that what my purpose is to do this kind of work and to be able to encourage young people, especially young women, to understand who they are and to be able to use the arts to do that, to become better people, better artists, better to ourselves, and better to our communities. And this grant is going to allow us to be able to expand our work to serve high needs youth, those youth that always get left behind, the ones that are on the autism spectrum, that are ADHD, that are struggling with mental health issues, those children that have been the victims of abuse. We want to train our teachers so that they can better serve those young people, and we want to be able to provide 50 additional spots for them throughout our years through this grant. And we also want to thank our team, who has been amazing. Thank you so much for leading us through this process, for believing in us. And also to my young women. So we have Destiny, we have Melly, who's one of our teachers and runs a girls empowerment group. And we have Gabby, who grew up here from the time she was 11 years old and is now a teacher at the Institute and an aspiring lawyer. So anyone in there, please let her know. So thank you so much for everything.
Drinking. All right, we have one more order of business to do before we can continue eating and drinking and celebrating. There is a saying, leap and the net will appear. It's not one of my personal mottos, as taking a leap when you're not sure where you'll land or if someone will catch you requires courage, and I am the world's biggest chicken, trust me. However, 4 years ago, I took a leap of faith and agreed to serve after being elected as president of Impact 100 Garden State, and the net appeared. It appeared in the form of dozens of members who served and supported me every step of the way. And now my term has come to an end. I am beyond delighted to announce that Celeste Campos, our vice president, has been elected and agreed to take her own leap of faith and serve as Impact 100 Garden State's president beginning July 1st. I have a few things to say about Celeste. So, I knew that there was something special about Celeste when I first met her. The very first thing that she said to us was, "I think I found my people." As a new member, Celeste jumped right in and served as a site visit leader on her grant review committee and served on this AAM committee. She expressed interest in serving on the leadership team and was elected our vice president. And during her time as VP, she has joined every one of our committees, helped to expand our new member onboarding process, served as a grant review co-chair, become active in the Hispanic Chamber of Commerce and other professional groups, helped organize and run events, and recruited more than 20 new members and several new sponsors. I'm sure there are several people here who Celeste recruited, including her mom, who I know is here, Sandy, and her sister. Celeste has all the people skills, the warmth, the sense of humor, the kindness and likability, the intelligence and the management skills needed to assume the role of president, but above all is her willingness to serve. The leadership team could not have found a more perfect person who represents the best that is Impact 100 Garden State. May I now introduce Celeste Campos.
Wow. Thank you so much, Debbie, for that warm introduction. Congratulations once again to all of our finalists tonight. What an amazing evening. Thank you, Debbie, for your unwavering support over the last year as I stepped into the role of Vice President and had the pleasure of working alongside you and the entire leadership team. It is with a sense of pride and humility that I stand here today as your next president. I look forward to building upon the outstanding work carried out by our previous presidents and leadership team members, many of whom are present tonight. I was fortunate to be raised in a home by two dedicated healthcare professionals who devoted their lives to giving to others. They cared for and healed their patients each day, supported their patients' families, and upon returning home each night, cared deeply for my brother, sister, and me. My parents instilled in me the importance of giving to others from an early age, a value that has deeply resonated with me throughout my life. Since then, I've continued to help others as a volunteer or serving in leadership roles with various organizations. I believe this dedication to service is why the mission of Impact 100 resonated so profoundly with me. I am passionate about our purpose and deeply committed to Impact 100 and the incredible work we do. I pledge to you today to continue on my journey of giving to others and to ensure that Impact 100 Garden State will remain on the positive course. Now, Debbie, before I hand the program back to you for your closing remarks, I would like to invite Lee Connor, our communications chair, to the podium to share a few special words about Debbie. Thank you.
Hello, everybody. As Celeste said, I'm Lee Connor, the communications chair, and I'm honored to be the special surprise speaker to say a few words about Debbie Semi. It's been 4 years that Debbie has been our president, and now she is graduating. I think she's ready. Debbie became president in 2020, that famously challenging year that turned our worlds upside down and virtual. Thanks to Debbie's leadership, Impact 100 Garden State did not miss a beat. In fact, somehow we all decided we would do better than we ever had before. So let me just cite some of the accomplishments of Debbie's tenure, and this is only a partial list. As you know, we've increased membership. In 2020, we had 346 members. As you've heard a few times tonight, we're now at 408, and we're going to keep it going, so pledge and renew tonight. We started a fellowship program. We created a Young Philanthropist program. We implemented a robust DEI program. We revamped our grant application and review processes. We did a brand refresh and a website redesign. We hosted 42 membership engagement events, not counting the AAM or the big reveal. That's about one a month. We celebrated our 10th anniversary with special grants and a 10 years of impact publication. Now, Debbie would be the first to tell you she did not do all this on her own. Her team of volunteers did it. But the timing was not a coincidence. Because Debbie is so fond of citing quotes, I looked for one that would describe her leadership role. And I found one from our own former U.S. Senator from New Jersey, Bill Bradley. Said Bill Bradley, leadership is unlocking people's potential to become better. Debbie inspires people to be their best. To be a leader of volunteers is to be diplomatic, energetic, optimistic, constantly on call. It is to say thank you privately, publicly, and often. It is to have a glorious vision of what an organization can become and a rock-solid belief that we can get there. This is the kind of leader Debbie has been. Debbie was communications chair before I was, and we've worked very closely on all our communications outreach. And we developed a criterion for making decisions that will be familiar to those of you who follow the tidiness evangelist, Marie Kondo. When you are cleaning out your closet, Marie Kondo says, the question is not, am I ever going to wear this thing? The question is, does it spark joy? Debbie, you have sparked joy for your colleagues, our members, our nonprofit partners, and all the many who have benefited from Impact 100 Garden State giving. Thank you for shining your light as president of Impact 100 Garden State. We can't wait to see what sparks you ignite next.
Look at this. Okay. All right. Oh, this is yours. All right. I just want to say I want to thank all of you for your friendship and support. They say it's lonely at the top, but I never felt alone. And it has truly been one of the greatest honors of my life to serve this extraordinary group of women. And I do have a quote, as everyone knows, and this is a quote of a child's rights advocate and author who I'd never heard of, but I found this quote. Her name is L.R. Nost, and I think it's so appropriate for this moment in time in the world, and it just suits Impact so much. So I hope it inspires you as much as it inspires me. Do not be dismayed by the brokenness of the world. All things break, and all things can be mended. Not with time, as some say, but with intention. So go, love intentionally, extravagantly, unconditionally. The broken world waits in darkness for the light that is you. Thank you so much for bringing so much light into so many lives, especially mine. Thank you so much. Here's to Impact. And let's keep on celebrating, okay? Thank you. Thank you all.